this morning with a crazy vision, and I thought it was heaven, it was bad religion.
Well, welcome to Isn't It Obvious, our own little religious comedy show without the religion. I think if you listen close, behind every laugh, you'll find we have a point. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Reverend Seemore clearly here, coming to you from the Sword of Joshua Freestyle Apostolic Congregation of the Firstborn with a special offer specially designed by our good folks down at the Skeeter Holler Seed and Feed Co-op. That's right, I'm talking about your demon repellent spray. If you're like me and see constant hallucinations with flying roaches to talking fruit, then come on into our bookstore and buy your demon repellent spray to keep those pesky demons away. Now, we're also the makers of homophobic body wash.
Good evening. I'm Bob Goodman with your Channel 77 Evening News. In tonight's headlines, why is a small town in rural America up in arms? Stay tuned for our primetime coverage of the sex scandal that has rocked the town of Skeeter Holler and our investigation into the man at the heart of the controversy, Reverend Seemore Clearly. And now, live on the scene, here's our very own Katie Smooth. Katie.
Thank you, Bob. I'm reporting from the parking lot outside of a hotel in Skeeter Holler, where Reverend Clearly has allegedly checked in multiple occasions in the past month. And according to reports, he's been joined by a lady friend.
I understand Mrs. Clearly has taken a stand by your man approach.
That's right. I had the opportunity to speak with the Reverend's wife earlier this afternoon.
How did you first hear of your husband's indiscretions?
Well, this is a small town, and you hear all sorts of rumors. But I know in my heart it could never be true. And those news reports and film footage that could have been doctored up by your liberal high-tech gadgets. My Seemore, he's a good man. And he would never chase another woman.
But the Reverend has been photographed on countless occasions at this very station, lounging around a pool and coming out of hotel rooms with another woman.
Allegations, speculations, liberal idiots who want to take away decent marriages so you can report on smut. Smut, I say. You have made all this up. Now, get off my property before I release the hounds of hell.
Well, that was weird. Look what she's doing.
Sounds like she's heard one too many of her husband's sermons, Katie. What more do we know?
I also spoke with the Reverend's mother, who seemed oblivious to the situation. Excuse me. Hi. You are the mother of Reverend Seemore Clearly, right?
Well, that's right. Who wants to know?
Well, I'm here with Channel 77 News.
What's he done now? Is this about the lawsuit from the rash people got from his spittle and clay anointing mud?
No, there's a sex scandal.
Sex?
Has anything like this ever happened to your son? How do you feel about these allegations?
Well, I feel like it's none of your business. My son keeps us living well from his monthly support check. I'm on a fixed income, you know. Why, if it wasn't for his generosity, his baby brother and me, we could not make ends meet.
Can we speak with his brother?
Are you Reverend Clearly's brother?
Yeah, that's me.
Pardon me for asking, but I heard you were Jamaican? Are you adopted?
No, sir. My mother said I look this way because I was born in Jamaica during an extended mission trip.
Okay, then.
But I never seemed to fit in with his family.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about your brother. Has he ever been seen with this woman?
Yeah. Ain't that the cashier from Skeeter Holler Liquors?
Could be.
Yeah, I'm sure they met before. Reverend brother go down there every now and then to buy the occasional bottle of liquor for medicinal purposes. Hope that helps.
Yeah, you've really cleared things up for me.
Wow, those are some pretty incriminating allegations, Katie. Now, is it just me, or did the missus clearly share an almost uncanny resemblance?
More resemblance than the brother, for sure.
Hey, there's somebody out there taking pictures.
It sounds like there's some commotion near your location, Katie. Can you tell us what's happening now?
Yes, Bob. A photographer has been snooping around the windows and seems to have gotten attention of someone inside. I'm gonna try to get a closer look. Come on.
Get out of here. Why don't y'all just leave us alone? I got his wife on speed dial. You want me to call her for you?
Hey, shut the door or somebody sees you.
Bob, the police are on the scene now, forming a perimeter. They ask that we give them some space to work.
Amazing story, Katie. We'll be back to you in just a couple of minutes. As you have just seen, the Reverend Seemore clearly has barricaded himself in a hotel right in Skeeter Holler. More as this amazing story develops. We'll be right back.
I'm a pain, I'm a pain. The stuff she says is so insane.
Come on.
What are you doing at my anointed table? You long-haired hippie. Hair that pertaineth to a woman. Come on, honey.
Thanks for meeting me. No, lately I've really been struggling with the pastor's messages. I don't understand what he's talking about. And I know I'm new to this group, and that's why I was asking for some advice.
Oh, no, sister. You are being blinded by a spirit of misunderstanding.
No, I don't think so. I literally don't understand what he's talking about.
You don't want to get out from under the spiritual covering.
The what?
In the dispensation of the last day movement, I knew this would happen. Have you fallen prey to the abomination of desolation?
Excuse me?
The planting of evil seeds are in our midst.
The planting of what now?
The grafting in of the branch has not melded with your sanctifying sin conscience equilibrium yet.
My who hasn't what?
The imbalance of unity has been broken. Apostasy has run amok. Run amok, I say.
Say what? It's like you have your own language or something.
My own what?
You know, I was going to invite my boyfriend, but I know he's not going to return after the first meeting.
It is an unequal yoking syndrome to spoil the millennium harvest, to come on us 100-fold. Run from him. Leave before it's too late.
I'm not leaving him. He's a good man.
Girl, don't you understand anything?
I would if you'd speak English.
Pastor Reverend says that the hypostatic renewal is just around the corner, and you don't want to miss it because of bad yoking.
This is too much.
You could be making a generational decision to leave now. Cutting yourself off from your spiritual roots can be devastating.
Say what? I don't have time to learn your secret language on how to find God.
Hey, don't worry about that lady. She's nuts, trust me. Want to chill later and catch a movie?
Sure.
Alright, cool.
That's your boyfriend? Bad yokage. Possible Nephilim breed. Save yourself, honey. Save yourself.
Trust me, I'm going to.
Another day. Another life saved.
Good day. I'm Betty Bouffant with your religious forecast today on the Spiritual Channel. And some of you might ask why my forecasts haven't, shall we say, come to pass any better than my prophecies this last weekend. But I suggest that you stop asking and start expecting. Expect a tsunami into the greater Chicago area as Lake Michigan spills over. Watch that crime rate, Chicago. Looking for another attack of birds on the western seaboard as toxic algae confuses them to thinking they're in their last days. And Tulsa, Oklahoma is looking great for the rest of the year as church attendance is high. But look out for those partly cloudy skies. And expect New York to be inundated with 6 feet of snow yet again. Surely to stop those filthy Broadway shows. This is Betty Bouffant, encouraging you to look out. You never know what God or the weather will do.
Well, I woke up this morning with a crazy vision, and I thought it was heaven, it was bad religion.